What's poppin'? Your boy Raj coming at y'all with a quick video. Actually, I'm gonna do 3 videos, 2 of which really won't make any sense compared to this video. But because people were asking, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other 2 videos as well. I've been privy to some information, and even this information is nothing new, to tell you the truth. But if you search around long enough, and you have an open mind, and you don't live this life just to be living a life for material things or spiritual things. I mean, if you're just living a life just to be living it, I don't know how you live your life. Everybody live their life different ways, depending on what the circumstances are. But this news is nothing new. But it's obvious now more than ever. It don't matter who the president is. It don't matter where you work, how rich you are, even if you're wealthy. Being wealthy will help you more than being poor, that's for sure. Definitely more than being middle class and more than being rich. As has always been said, you're not rich if somebody else is signing your check. Okay? If your name's not on the check, then you're not the wealthy one. You may be the rich one. Or the well-to-do, or middle class, or the poor. What we need to start realizing is 3 things are happening. Long time ago, I found this video. Somebody had told me about it. My man told me about it. And he was like, yo, you got to check out this video called It's a Damn Shame. I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. He was like, yeah, man, Jones deep. So I went to this, Black and Nobel here in Philly on Germantown and Erie. And I went down there and I grabbed the video. Now, the video is very informative. Again, there's nothing that you really don't know about how things go on. But the way it's been made out to be is like it can just slip right past you and you don't even know what's going on. And it's the emasculation of the black man. And it's not even the black man, now it's the emasculation of any man at this particular point right now. And I'm not going to make this video long. If you have any questions or comments, you can put down below. And I'll enlighten you on more of a personal level, maybe via email or maybe even call if you're really, really interested. And you can get the video. It's called It's a Damn Shame. I think this is Damn Shame 1 and 2. The one I have is the one with Quincy Jones and Michael Jackson on the front. And it's not edited right because there's no chapters. It's just one 3-long video, and you just got to remember where you left off, and you're just going to have to fast forward. And this is DVD, of course. You got to fast forward to where you remember you left off at, so you better write it down where you left off because there's no chapters. It's just talking. And how people were being killed for saying they was going to dime out gay rappers. My man down in Houston, they ended up killing him in a hotel because he said he was going to dime out all the gay rappers and all kinds of stuff that was going on with this video called It's a Damn Shame. And it's still a damn shame because the emasculation of the black man is very, very, very easy to see right now. And it's easier to see in sports than anywhere else. I mean, nobody's going to emasculate me. This is just not going to happen. I'd rather die than be emasculated. And that's just where it's going to go. Guys are being emasculated in prison all the time. Somehow or the other, however that goes, or, it's power emasculation. But the emasculation we're facing now is not being emasculated by choice, which is homosexual guys being emasculated by choice. They choose to be, be emasculated and have sex with dudes and doing the pooper shooper thing, pooper scooper, whatever it is. But then there's the subtle emasculation of us. And it came when I was watching. I mean, it's been going on for the longest. And it was just preying on the psyche of the black man. Because every time you look at a boxing match, you always see 2 women in the back. Maybe even 3 women standing behind the fighters, the promoters, the announcer. There's always 2 women, whether it's from Corona or whatever, whoever the sponsor is for the match. There's going to be 2 women back there. More than likely, some don't have boobs all the time. They mostly have boobs. In fact, two of them got so famous they don't even do it no more. They got to connect, so they don't even get down with it no more, or anymore, shall I say? But it's just the emasculation of the black man, and you might, well, how is two women in the back of a boxing match the emasculation of the black man? Because the emasculation of the black man is not just being popped in the pooper shooter, or whatever, is in your mind. It's a form of control. When you have a boxing match and you see these two women back there, more than likely, you're going to look at the dudes weigh in. You're going to look at the press conference. But more often than not, they know your mind's going to be looking at them chicks. I say chicks because if a woman got to put herself up there half naked because some guy, some promoter who probably done compromised her, because you know it happens, it goes back to the casting couch. It goes back to I need money to pay my bills. It goes back to prostitution. It goes back to everything. Prostitution is older than the Bible. Okay? So it is what it is. You can act like you're not a prostitute when you put yourself in a position to have favor, to do something other women can't do, because you decide to give up your body to some horny old dude who got some money. That's where it is. It's where it is. It's real talk. A real talk. Now, for those of you who don't do it, don't worry about it. For those of you who are prostitutes, you understand what I'm saying. For those of you who are porn stars, you understand what I'm saying. It's all about the sex. I mean, these two women don't get to be up there on everything. They was up there on everything. And now, like I said, they doing well. Hollywood stars. Casting couches. It's been going on forever. But getting back to the point of being emasculated, it's the emasculation of the mind of the black man, because you know the black man mentality is always to look at the honeys with the butts and the boobs. I like the honeys with the pumps and the bumps. That's what MC Hammer said. Secondly, when you look at the end of these press conferences, when all the interviewing is always done, or if it get out of hand, you hear women in the background. Okay, that's it. It's over. All right, it's over. There's a woman right now trying to be the boss of these fighters. Now imagine how this plays into the mentality of somebody like me. You got some freaking chicks, and I'm going to call her a chick, because I do what I want to call her. Telling everybody, in fact, it was a press conference with Earl Spence after he beat somebody and he was up there, and Adrian Broner was in the back, and Javante was in the back, and they was having fun while he was up there because he was a little tipsy, whatever, and then he started getting loud, and the woman was like, okay, that's it, that's over. It was a woman, it wasn't a dude, it was a woman. So imagine this one little Caucasian woman, because it was a Caucasian woman, is never a woman of color. Don't put women of color in charge of that. They put the woman up there to stand behind the boxes. But the people who's going to orchestrate how this interview is going to go is going to be a Caucasian European woman. It's not going to be a woman of color. It's not going to happen. So here we go. All these men up here, Errol Spence has kicked this dude butt. He can wipe this girl with his foot underneath a left hook if he's allowed to punch a chick, unless you're a boxer. The homegirl, the boxer said she want to box dudes. What's her name, Clarissa? Whatever, she want to box some dudes. But I'm just saying, got this Caucasian woman telling all these black guys and everybody else, okay, it's over with, that's enough, it's over. Really? Really? And I can continue to go on. How many women, remember back in the day, the news broadcast, I don't watch news anymore, but it used to be dominated by men. Now, of course, women was like, okay, well, you know, we can do that too. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine, go ahead and do it. But now you notice that it's mostly women now. Women are out pacing men when it comes to news broadcasts. On the football field. I got finished looking at a football game, and all of a sudden here come the chick want to interview the football players in the locker room. But as soon as he messed around and pull out his slong, and she said, oh, that's harassment. See, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about with women. They want to be involved in everything. They want to control everything. They want to emasculate the black man. But yet again, when it comes to somebody coming in the door in the crib in the middle of the night with their husband or their boyfriend or whoever they shacking with, guess who's going to go and answer their door? It ain't going to be her. Unless she by herself and she got a zip. Click. Other than that, she gonna tell you to get up and answer the door. No, look, since you want to tell everybody to end the press conferences, since you want to stand up on the stage with your boobs out, since you want to interview all the football players, butt naked in the locker room, all that stuff, you go down there and you get the door. The message of the black man has got to stop in your mind. Stop letting these women control you. See, the issue is also, even in the hood, women working their behinds off. I got that. They got kids. We got a lot of deadbeat dads. We got a lot of brothers locked up for no reason at all. And they ain't home with their kids. But there are some deadbeat dudes, right? Well, these women nowadays, some of them, not all of them, if it pertains to you, then read it. If it don't, then ignore it. They try to get a dude who ain't doing all that good. They try to get that Jody from Baby Boy. And once they get that Jody from Baby Boy, he picks him up, takes him to work, pick him up from work, do what you're supposed to do. And then he out there doing whatever you want to do, smoking spliffs, hanging out with his boys who ain't working either. While she working, she probably checking on him. Did you go look for that job today? That whole thing, that's emasculation. That means dudes are putting themselves in a position of being emasculated by a woman. If you can't stand up on your own, if you're moving into a woman's house, you're being emasculated. And not because she probably asked you to, because you wanted to. Because you're emasculating yourself to be dominated by a woman. Anything that a woman has to control you with is emasculation. If a woman controlling you with sex, emasculation. Even if you deadbeat her, you know she gonna get it done. She's going to get it done. She's going to make sure the kids are cool. She's going to make sure everybody eating. She's going to do that, and you're going to get called deadbeat. And if you're not married, then you're going to take your check. Now you got to work. Now you're going to quit your job because you don't want to take your money to pay for the kids and whatever. Now you try to get back with her, but it never works. Emasculation of your man or the mind. You doing it to yourself, homies. I've been in this apartment by myself for 6 years. My rent is crazy. My rent is more than y'all houses. And I ain't got no woman. All you women got men, got it made. All you men got women, wives, you got it made. I've been up by myself on my own. And I know a couple of homies that are by themselves, got cribs, by themselves, holding it up. It's either hold up you got a wife or a woman that's paying bills. That's easy. That's easy work. So all I'm saying is, don't be emasculated by trying to know that you can be by yourself and handle your own business. And when times get tough, you got to learn how to hustle. You got to do what you got to do, man. I've been hustling forever, man, trying to make sure I keep what I had. I mean, not that I need to keep 500 guitars in the studio and all the stuff I have in the car and all that stuff. Man, look, it go. You know, but I still want to hold on to it because it's something I enjoy. It's materialistic, yes. I mean, my guitars are materialistic. I can make music with my guitars. I can make music with my studio. I can't make music with a car. I can't make music with a whole bunch of Mangiani shoes in my locker. Expensive jackets. I can't make money with that, but I can sell them and get some money if I had to. But there's not a woman up here helping me. And I won't ask a woman to help me. I'll ask a woman for nothing. I'll ask a woman from time to time to pay for your own meal. I ain't gonna be bumming out, hey, I ain't got no gas. Can you give me some money for some gas? You're emasculating yourself, homies. And it's jacked up. And that tea is messed up because I ain't had no water. I had to put some spigot water in there and it tastes like garbage. Anyway, the emasculation thing is going. It's coming out of Hollywood, man. All this homosexuality is going on. I'm looking at the football game the other day. The bull who's real good for the Baltimore Ravens, the quarterback, with the drippy curls. Like, come on, man. What is up with this braid thing? Then we know my man, Superman from the NBA. What's his name? The 7-foot Dwight Howard. Right, you know he got caught up in some freaky deaky with some transvestite dude. And now he walking around with curls. And then what's-called was doing it. Westbrook had did it for a minute. Had a little droopy curls. Like, you know when they've been compromised? Because first of all, only ones that wear them droopy braids and stuff like that in the NBA are people who probably been compromised. I'm going to say probably. Because Curry, of course, all them high-end dudes, LeBron, all of them, they've been compromised. You don't get no money without giving up something. Nobody gonna get no black man nothing. Just because you can run up and down the court and attract the audience and dunk balls and all this stuff, the day that you crack your kneecap, it's over. The day that you have a major injury, it's over. You just hope you have some insurance. Because how many people you know used to play basketball, used to be boxers, used to be football players, all that, are bums now. Bums. I'm not gonna say. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it like that. I'm just saying that it's going from being rich to being a bum. It's not hard. And there's many of them out here that lost all their money. Materialism, artists, recording artists, lost all their money. They was living now. All of a sudden they bumming. 60 years old, still at 70 years old, 80 years old, still out here performing old tracks from 55 years ago. It's tough, and I understand that. But you got to control that yourself. You can't let a woman emasculate you like that. Yo, baby, can you do that? Baby, can you do that? No, because once you start giving up your manhood to anybody, unless you're forced to, again, those things happen. It's called jail. Bet you do is try to stay behind out of there best you can. You know what I mean? Or die trying while you're in there. So I don't know. All I'm saying is, but I'm talking about aside from being sodomized, the masculinity of the black man is doing and popping right now. They don't want you to have nothing. They want you to do that. They want you to be a slave. Whether you're a rich slave, whether you're an average slave, whether you're a working slave, or whether you're a bum slave, they don't care about you. And I keep telling y'all, folk, these people, these elites, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, all these people who control the world, the Soros, don't really care about you. They use you. That's why using for Black Lives Matter. That's Soros. Using people. Antifa, Soros. All these people don't care about you. Guy from Poland, whatever. Don't care about you. But he'll emasculate you in a minute. He'll put one woman in charge of you because he like to do the freaky deaky too. Last but not least, population control. And while you won't get the cancer cure, but they will live forever with the cancer cure. Because the cancer cure is out here. But you got to be worthy of getting the cancer cure. So in other words, if you live a life average and you end up getting some kind of dreaded disease, I don't care what it is, there's a chance you ain't going to make it. There's a chance you're not going to get the best health care. You're not going to get the best treatments. You may be getting a placebo. But they give you plenty of chemotherapy. But the cure to cancer is already here. And everybody knows that. Some people get cured, some people don't. It was what it is. Got to have something to offer. If you don't have anything to offer in your life, there's nothing you can give to these people who had the cure for cancer or whatever. If you're not offering anything that they can't find, they can market off of you, then you more than likely ain't going to make it because population control is real. Too many people out here, and I'm talking about black folk, out here making babies, all kinds of crazy stuff, and all they do is send you to the abortion clinic. Like my man said, I just heard my man, I'm privy to a video, man. Y'all got to look up the video. I can't tell you what it is because I'm trying to keep myself out the spotlight, even though this video puts me in the spotlight. Is that the whole agenda has been going on since 1969. They had this meeting. It really wasn't a meeting, but somebody went to this meeting and heard this guy talk about this stuff and how this whole thing is being set up and how right to this day is perfectly what the guy said they're going to do to us. Population control, abortions for free. Because remember, abortions back in the day used to be illegal. You could go to jail for getting an abortion. That's why there was back alley abortions. Because you would go to jail. The doctor would go to jail. Not anymore. You can get them free up to 9 months. Things have changed. And if you don't have anything going for yourself, you think you Mr. High and Mighty and I got this, I got a house, I got kids and all that stuff. If you think that's going to keep them from putting you in a population control reduction, you crazy. Because they don't care about you. Or they care about themselves. See, these people have been convinced by this guy named Kurzweil who makes some super duper keyboards. Not lately. He's made this keyboard called the PC-88, which Boys and Men used all PC-88s at one time. Even the band used PC-88s. They were sponsored by Kurzweil. Kurzweil is this genius dude. But see, the keyboard thing was just something on the side. What he really was into was cryogenics and artificial intelligence. And somehow he convinced a few of these people, these super duper rich people, because you got to realize, what do they have in it? Most of these people got all this money are like 3 billion years old. They're going to croak anytime soon. They waiting for a heart attack. The guy who did with the sickle, he's like, you better get done what you want to go real quick because I'm going to hit you with the sickle upside your neck back. Soros is old as crap. The Rockefellers old as crap. I don't think they leaving stuff to their kids. It don't benefit them to leave stuff to their kids and they dead. They don't think they're going to die because Kurzweil, they came up with the cloning joint, the AI joint, and the cryogenic joint, which means that what can happen is before you go dead, they can freeze you and then use artificial intelligence implanted in your head with all of your memories. Now, they done did movies on this. They done showed you. That's the thing about Hollywood, Hollyweird, Devilwood. They show you stuff. And you think of it as just a movie. Oh, it's just a movie. But no, this stuff is real. They put it in plain sight for you to see. Because you're not going to be able to get cryogenicized and get AI put in your mind of all the memories that you had, all the good memories you had throughout your life. And then they unfreeze you one day, you wake up and you still the same person with the memories and everything. You ain't getting that. You ain't getting that. You're getting population control. You're getting population control. And if you think this virus is the last thing that's popping, they already done made something. It's like buying an iPhone 7, knowing there's an iPhone 10 out there. Making this doggone virus, they already got the 3 killers out there. The joint that ain't gonna make no difference what you do unless you wrapped up in some aluminum foil and with a mask with the joints on the side is a wrap. Population control is real. The emasculation of the black man is real. You gotta start looking for these videos. See, I stumble into these videos for a reason. And I think it's a heavenly thing. I think it's a spiritual thing. Because, I'll talk about it. Because I ain't got no fear, man. If I got to go out of here, I got to go out of here. I'm going out here like a hero. I ain't going out like no punk. If I got some information I'm going to share with you, I'm going to share it with you. You know what I mean? Do whatever it is. There's a lot of guys speaking up and speaking out against stuff. And you take a chance. I ain't nobody, so they ain't worry about me. I got 2,000 subscribers. They don't care about me. I'm not even on Facebook like that anymore, so they ain't worry about me. But if I had 1 million subscribers or whatever, and blah, 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 and I was making money, man, they'd be like, yo, dog, you better shut up. Because that's how they get people to shut up. Dude, probably taking care of you. They compromise them people by what? Sex and emasculation. They hit them in a poop chute with a camera rolling. They put you in a compromised position that you don't want nobody to know. You got to know, again, if you're making $20 million a movie, you done some stuff in the mansion parties. That's why Dave Chappelle, 50 mil, I'm out. Cat Williams, what? He went to the mansion party like, yo, I'm out. But these guys making millions of dollars, whether they're athletes or whatever, they have been compromised. And some videos out on them. Politicians, the same thing. Don't care about you. They don't want to be exposed. You know how much videos on Epstein Island right now? They cleaning that up. Ghislaine like, yo, here's the vault with all the videos at of Clinton and all of them. Yeah, because they was there. Of course they was there. Hillary, all of them. They got the videos, yo. They trying to clean that up. You ain't heard about Ghislaine since they locked her up. You ain't heard nothing. They done flew Ghislaine out of here. Ghislaine is back at that island showing them what all the video and everything is so they can keep everybody clean. That's why the Democrats, and now I'm going to get political a little bit, need to win. So they can sweep all that stuff under the rug. You can sweep the Hillary Clinton emails on the rug, all that stuff, because the Democratic president ain't going to investigate that. Even though there's outside organizations that's still going to want to have some justice. Yo, man, y'all cats think y'all important? You wake up every morning and think your world is the most important thing happening. And it is if you're taking care of kids, if you have a family to take care of, if you got a lifestyle you trying to live, if you got a job you got to keep. I thought, of course it's important. But your importance to these people who really control the planet, who really control the earth, who control this world, Satan's world, because this is Satan's world. With all the vainness that we got going on, with all the people who need to have this and need to have that, it don't mean nothing. We like nice stuff, and you're entitled to have nice stuff. People in the Word, in the Bible had nice stuff back in the day. They had pearls and all that stuff, but they knew how to, their responsibility of having them things were totally different from the way people have stuff now. People have stuff now just to have it. With no other reason just to have it, to think they're going to have stature. And the only people who have stature around, when you have a whole bunch of stuff, is people who ain't got nothing. So what does it mean for you to have all of this stuff? If I want to do anything with the studio, I would not even have the studio. This stuff be gone. I wouldn't even invest in it. But if you got a whole bunch of stuff, you ain't impressing real people with stuff. Because that stuff you got is minuscule compared to the real people who really got the money and really got stuff. You got stuff that impress people in the hood who ain't got nothing. Which means the stuff you have don't mean nothing if you ain't doing nothing. If you feel me, you got to feel me. And again, it becomes the emasculation of our minds. It's the emasculation of our minds. And we have to start to learn to realize, yeah, it's cool. Sorry I showed y'all my butt, but it is what it is. It's cool to have stuff. I'm telling you. Everybody know it's cool to have stuff. As long as it's bringing you not just the happiness you need, because what happens, it gets stolen. Now you're dealing with more of a problem than when you had the thing. If somebody stole something from you, they're like, oh, snap. Now somebody done stole my whatever it is. Now you got another problem, especially if you don't have your stuff insured. So having stuff means nothing. I don't mind having a studio. I don't have to have this much studio, but because I'm trying to run a business, I gotta have this, because when a client come in, I gotta know I got what they want. And if they ain't got what they want, it's like, oh, I never used that before. I'm cool. I got that. Having guitars, client might come in. My guitar is cool, but that guitar is better. Bam, you gotta have that. I'm running a business. If you ain't running a business and you just buying stuff to have stuff, only people you're impressing is broke people. Because the people who got more than you ain't impressed by you buying stuff they done made. I can tell y'all, be creative. Start making stuff for yourself. Stop living on what other people give you and do and make for you. If they make something for you, you got to make it yours. If you can't make it yours, then it's still theirs. You just pay for theirs. The emasculation of the black man is real. Population control is real. The cure for cancer is real. But unless you got yourself together and you have something to offer, and you ain't old, or if you're old, you ain't gonna get it, because population control don't need somebody my age unless I have something to offer. Whether I'm intelligent, whether it's this or whether it's that, you gotta find something to use you for. If there's nothing to use you for, the population control is real. I'm just being real with you. Abortion is real. I bring that in there because population control, abortion. Planned Parenthood, real. That's the video that I looked at. I can't link you to the video. You're going to have to find it. But it's crazy. And this video was made back in 1969 as to what they're doing right now. And if certain people get in power, it's going to be faster than what you think. Because the New World Order is here and is now. And Agenda 21 is right around the corner. So live life. Enjoy life. Enjoy it. Because Obama already told you there's a possibility of an airborne pathogen that's going to be in the air. He already done told you. You can look it up. Type in Obama airborne pathogen. You can type in New World Order. You can type in population control. You see Gates. So is all these guys. Because even though they're 70-something years old, Kurzweil done promised them they're going to live forever. By implanting AI in their frozen bodies, be woke up and they'll be back. And the earth will be all theirs. And you'll be dead. But if you live your life right spiritually, you being gone, you'll go to another realm that you left here. So if you was evil here in this realm, you're going to go to a realm of evil. If you've been doing the best you can, you've been hopeful and prayerful and realize where you are in your life, then you're going to go to a peaceful realm. Rest in peace ain't for everybody. Rest in turmoil ain't for everybody either. Choice you got to make. Think about it. I'm going to do a quick fragrance video, and I got to go to work. And then on the work, I'll talk about the car. Somebody asked me about the car thing, all right? I'm out. Take care of yourself. It's not a doom and gloom video. It's just a reality video. It is what it is. Comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share. If you got my phone number, call me. We can chat. Email me. We can chat. However you want to chat. But make sure you like, subscribe, share, and comment below. Because what I'm telling you is not new news, but it's now news. And I'm out. Stay up.